Hey guys, welcome in. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I don't have my day counter on. I've been recording for UHCG and I don't have it. We're on day 7,665 exactly. And today we're gonna do something that title says it. If you're watching on YouTube, that is. We're gonna do something that I should have done so long ago. It's like stupid. I've not thought about it. And I think what we're gonna do is you guys put your guesses in chat, and I'm gonna fly around, and maybe you'll see it. Once you see it, it's pretty flippin' obvious. Until then, could be anything, you know. Should have done what? Prism? You're gonna find out. Jacob, welcome into the stream. Sarah, good to see you. You're down, dude. Thank you for the $2 earlier. You're already in the book. Wow went in as a bonus name. Tuner, welcome to the stream. And Infinity Shadow, welcome in as well. It's not, guys, it's not Transform the End. I know I should have done that. It's not what we're doing today. That big old swipe around. Can't believe I didn't look at any Enderman there. Milkshake's down, welcome to the stream as well. Hope you're doing good. Okay, guys, here goes our little fly around. You tell me what we should have done to the base exterior, because we're working on the exterior. This picture from here, kind of dig it. That's kind of cool. Welcome in. Helldiver, Gabrielle, welcome to the stream as well. Julian Mekovac, welcome in. Build a massive farm. I have lots of massive farms. I don't think we need any massiver farms right now. More massive? I don't know. Am I live on Twitch? Yes, we're multi-streaming. I'm watching my own Twitch stream. It's most definitely live. Spread more snow? Lassa, that's a good guess. It's not what we're doing right now. Don't look at Enderman, it can get you killed. I know. Backside of the base? Milkshakes? Yeah, you kind of got it. Maybe, does anybody have a more specific answer? You Looney know how I said yesterday my friends are ruining my server. Today one of them hacked into my server hosting. Oh my god. What is the best way to get revenge? Julia, yesterday we were talking, let's like recap it. Trees, more trees. Yeah. That's gonna be like, it's gonna make such a big difference. There's no trees on this side. I've built like 3 of them here. We need a couple to sort of make that mountain just not be one big flat white nothing with nothing on it. Because it's ruining the vibe from every side but the side we look at it from, and that's just not right. Cavern on the back. I don't think we're gonna build a full cavern. Thing is, guys, we're gonna do something really cool in like a few months. I don't know, like up to half a year at most. We'll figure out exactly how long it's gonna take, but we're gonna do something really cool. And for that moment, this base, it needs to look good. It needs to look good from every angle, because it's gonna be someone looking at it from every angle. Boulders, I like the boulders idea. We might have to try it, but I think trees is a bigger step forward quicker, if that makes sense. So let's get the stuff. We'll start with the trees. Maybe we'll put some boulders there as well. Okay, guys, wait. Let me recap Julian's story. Yesterday he said, hey, my friends, they're kind of ruining my Minecraft server. We're playing survival together, but they just keep killing each other, killing me, blowing stuff up, all that kind of stuff. And I said to Julian, this is very normal. People play the game in different ways. So the best solution there is to play with your friends the way they like to play the game, and then find new friends to play the game with the way you want to play it. If you want to have a server where people are builders, you got to find builders to play the server. Otherwise, you're going to run into trouble. There's going to be friction, and not everybody's going to be happy. So if you just got hacked into your account, and your question is, how do I get revenge? The answer is, that's exactly what is keeping you in that same loop. Because if you get revenge, they're motivated to get revenge again. And that's how you end up on Lifesteal SMP, but no, you're not going to be like chilling and building. It's just not going to naturally happen that way. So what I would say, if you really want to like build a cool world and that's what you're about, then probably don't take revenge. Just make sure that you get your account back and it's secure, and that's it. You have it covered. But if you want to get revenge, by all means, do get it. It's just you're going to be locked in that loop forever, and maybe that's where you want to be. That's also totally fine. Infinity Dude, thank you for the $5 dono. We're going to put you in the book, of course. And then we're going to get all the materials. Revoluni liked the stream and maybe add a dragon shooting flames to the outside of a snow. It would look epic, but it's way over the top. We're going to put Rihanna in the book as a bonus name. And what I mean with way over the top is like, it's going to like demand so much attention that everything else in the build is going to feel sort of insignificant. Okay, so guys, what we need today is we're going to need probably all of these. Do I still have spruce? We don't actually need that much. So we might have it. Best tip to survive in hardcore? Echo fact, just like pay attention to how you die and how you keep dying. You just need to find a solution for every way you've died before without, like, before it happens. So if you keep dying to fire in the nether, get yourself some fire ass before you go in. Just go in with gold, trade with the first piglin you see in a safe place. Left is faster, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing good. And Josiah, dude, thank you again for the $3 dono. We're gonna put Josiah in the book. Spoonie, I'm actually early for today for once. Nice, dude. I saw that you missed it by minutes yesterday. That's unfortunate. We're gonna put Casper in the book as well. And then I think the spruce at the main base, we probably also need snow layers, and I might just have those. Don't look at Enderman. Yeah, that's a pro survival tip too. Even the best players can learn from that one. That's more important than you think. I think this, like the one box of snow, is gonna have us covered for a little while. We don't need that much. And then spruce at main base, I think. Looney, what's the plan today? Jacob, we're gonna get to the main base and we're gonna add some trees to the outside because I've been slacking on those. So my base looked really good from one angle and then terrible from 4 others. Fishy, welcome in. Good to see you, dude. I gotta find my spruce though, because otherwise we're farming before we do anything else. It's gonna make a big difference what we do today, guys. Watch out for Enderman. Dude, am I the Enderman guy now? That is so uncalled for. Guys, I literally checked the clip yesterday of me dying in Naked and Afraid. And I can 100% truthfully say that I didn't even look at an Enderman. I never looked at any Enderman. I just looked at a corner of Ashwag's head, and the Enderman behind it got mad. I paused it frame by frame. I never looked at an Enderman. It's just that the Enderman himself felt quite different about it, and well, I guess in the end they decide when they get mad. That's not up to me. I gotta check because I'm pretty sure I had a box of basalt. Basalt spruce. It's probably up here. I suck at not looking at Enderman. I mean, it's hard. You gotta be locked in. Okay, spruce wood. That's good. That's kind of what I need. I would really like it if there's also like normal spruce. I might low-key be farming for that. Am I though? Maybe not. Oh guys, we've been working on this red area build for the past few days. I had a couple of great ideas on how to progress with it this morning, but also I wanted to do some of the like grindy work in between streams, because otherwise we're like locked on one build for streams at a time, which is a bit boring after a while. So I'm gonna do a little bit of grindy work there, probably over the weekend. The weekend for me is Monday and Tuesday. Also, we're changing the stream schedule to have my weekend include Wednesdays. We're gonna go to 4 streams a week that are scheduled Thursday through Sunday. Now that might sound a little sad, but I think it could actually result in more streams, because over the past few months, I've on average streamed 15 days a week. Even though I scheduled 5 streams a week, 15 days a month. Sorry, I streamed 15 days a month while I scheduled 5 streams a week. So we had to cancel a bunch for video editing. And I think if we reschedule that or restructure that schedule, I don't have to cancel as much. So I get more video work done. I get to take a day off every now and again, and we're probably gonna get more streams. Guys, I need to get a quick chest from my starter house. Ashwag got many people killed. What did Ash do wrong? I don't really think he was up to him. Like, I think it was fine. Tulip, welcome to the stream, by the way. I'm the Enderman dude. Lend me some pearls. I want to go to the end. No, fishing, not that kind of way. Guys, maybe the Enderman was just jealous of the way I looked at Ashwag. He's like, I want to get that kind of attention, and then he just crushed my skull and I died. They're like, that's a bit of an overreaction if you ask me, honestly. I think it's a bit much. Yo, Sarah, thank you for the $10 dono again. Double chest. There we go. Every Sunday, nerds, geeks, and aliens like the stream of the Revolution. Stay away from it. No! Not the Enderman references. Don't do it. It hurts. It's too soon. We're gonna put Devang in the book as a bonus name. I feel like Wumba low-key is more dangerous than Ashwag when you're playing a co-op game. I don't think Wumba understands the meaning of co-op. Me at the beginning trying so hard to tell everybody that we're essentially one team. nobody listened. I'm gonna go on blue team next season. I just know it. I want to get some night vision while it's dark out. No Rick, 701k. Yes, dude. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. The Ash Trash, welcome in. I think yesterday I did not understand your name and now I got it. Looney, should you fight 20 withers at once or separate? It's not hardcore, don't worry. Dude, definitely fight them at once. That's going to be an epic fight. If there's nothing to lose but your gear, like your gear could get blown up, which is a bit... It would suck, but it's not terrible, you know? Can't wait for Season 5 in 2030. I think we'll have Season 5 before 2030. Okay, guys, let me take a quick look at these trees. I upgraded from Piglin dude to Enderman dude. Loki, that's progress. Dude, imagine barely ever dying and still being known for dying. Rip. It's a hard nug life. Challenge accepted. You're gonna send the clip in the Discord. Let's go, dude. You got this. I think I'm gonna put my chest here on the ice. I don't actually think I'll make it a double chest, by the way. Dude, I want to fight 20 withers. I'm a little jealous. Season 3 died because of a polar bear. Dude, I used to be so scared of polar bears in Minecraft. The reason was I never fought one, so I had no idea how much damage they did. It's just that somebody once upon a time said they hit hard, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to test that out. This is the thing that happens if you only play hardcore. You'll just never end up in certain situations because you don't want to risk it, and then you know nothing. Oh my god, guys, we're gonna struggle with defensives today. They're not gonna be fun during this. It is what it is. Wait, I heard another one. Dude, I'm tripping. There's no phantom. Dang it. Okay, let me look at these trees. Sarah, yo, thank you for the 5 gifted. That is awesome. Hold up. I gotta land for that. 5 memberships gifted over on YouTube. PXR Moto goes in the book. You want me? I outlast Mog. That's not a compliment. That's a like minimum requirement. Iron Shima got a membership gifted. Augustin Nemet got a membership gifted. It's gonna go in the book. Sherry Armstrong got a membership gifted. Dude, I'm struggling to read. 756, and then last name Seawolf Lover got one as well. Guys, if you just got a membership gifted from Sarah, send a quick thank you her way. Sarah, thank you so much. We're gonna put Not Rick in the book as a bonus name. Nina, that's your story? Guys, Nina in the voice chat just said that her mom saw the poster of Naked and Afraid, looked at it, saw Mog, and just started laughing without even knowing what he was or what his story was. That's crazy work. I love that. Okay, I think I know the trees and how I did them. The first one's probably going to be a little bit sloppy. We'll get into it. I feel a little bit cheated that I didn't get that skeleton hit, but that was just me being bad. Dude, and now the phantoms, stop it. Blue's death made me sad. Oh, Blue's death was horrible. I haven't seen Blue's perspective. I know how it happened though. But that one was rough. Roby 700k when? Last week. All right, guys, let me take a look. We need some of these. We need a little bit of this. Oh, dude, that's way too much. And then the rest of it is leaves. 3, 4, 5, like that. Let's see where that first tree goes. Still Naked and Afraid mindset. Didn't think you were going to regen hearts. Casper, dude, it's really weird switching back and forth between Naked and between my main hardcore world and UHCG, which is also an ultra hardcore. It's a completely different approach to the game. Feels very, very weird to switch back and forth. It's like, it's kind of crazy that we did Naked and Afraid in ultra hardcore, which was like, I think the Naked and Afraid decisions and me playing UHCG mostly have nothing to do with one another. I think regardless of doing one series or the other or both, it would have always ended up being ultra hardcore. But it's kind of crazy that I was waiting to get UHC Generations, and then we did Naked and Afraid in ultra hardcore before that, because it feels easy now. Like, I feel so ready for UHCG, because Naked and Afraid is like, it's 100 times more difficult. It's crazy. Where does this trunk go? I think I'll put it here. Link less than 100k, than 1k days for 50k. Yo, that's crazy. He's like halfway to the 100. That's wild. Guys, a couple years ago, before a Link like hit the grind pedal, 100k was a meme, and now he's almost halfway there. Blue made it easy to gravestone him. He essentially had a grave, just ready to go. Terrible landing. I was reading chat until the very last second. Okay, let me, I think trim this down by 3 blocks. I didn't want to make it as big as that one. I think we go +1. Oh, we probably do that with the leaves. It's fine. All right, guys, now I think the way we did this, last time we worked on any of these, I didn't really have wind charges. I think they're going to make a big difference here. Who do I think will survive to episode 8? I can't comment because I know. We recorded a while ago. Bring it in, Phantom. No, Rick, you know these trees like the back of your head. I bet you do. Guys, Not Rick changed like every snow block in a world copy over to yellow glazed terracotta. It did not look in survival, mind you. It did not look great, but it was remarkable. I think we go 5 blocks wide. Now the move I had here was go up by 2 blocks. Okay, the wind charges are not it here. First of all, they're called breeze balls, so apologies for saying the wrong thing. But also I think we can just be more effective doing this. Let me just turn shaders off. Probably more effective here. Okay, I think on this one we just do this. And then we sort of finish it off. And I think that would be the shape of our tree. Almost. Why don't I grow the trees and upgrade them? They don't get nearly this big. Also, I want to have that one block wide stem because it ends up looking a little bit better. Growing and then upgrading would definitely like change the base a little bit. It'd save time for sure. Infinity add a jump boost 2 beacon? Dude, low key could be worth it. Should we do that, guys? I think that's a valid bit of feedback. Let's do it. It looks like a scuffed Christmas tree a little bit. It's a bit sad. It's gonna work though, guys. Trust the process. Not a pickaxe. When is the UHCG video coming? I'll drop a message in the UHCG Discord when I finish recording, which is probably like in a few days. And then we still gotta piece it together. The gap between 1 and 2 is probably gonna be my biggest gap between episodes. First one was about 2 weeks ago. I think. 2 weeks and a couple days. I think the gap here might end up being 5 weeks, and then after that we'll go to 3-ish. Because vacation, and I was a little sick for a while. Dude, I forgot the actual beacon. Just finished my MIS after having to break and rebuild it 3 times. Wait. What does MIS stand for, Flo? Okay, beacon itself. Multi-item sorter. Dude, Rip, that's a struggle. But you finished it. At least it's working now. It probably feels bad today because it was such a struggle, but it will feel great tomorrow. GG's. I don't know if this is actually in beacon range, but we'll find out. Multi-item sorters are pretty great, actually. Also, they're getting wrecked by Beacon is set in haste. That's classic Minecraft player reflexes right there. Please go into F5 for 2 seconds. Does this make you happy? Is this error checking if this is actually a live stream? Sometimes people just assume that streams are pre-recorded. I think they rarely ever are. Also, there's no point. Like, I think streaming live is probably easier than streaming pre-recorded. I mean, I guess I could like rebroadcast old streams as if they were live. It's not a thing I'd consider doing, but maybe that train of thought makes a little bit of sense. I don't think it will work even like a little bit. Dude, how did we... I gotta like take a proper look at these trees. How do we do these? Oh, I think I made all the rings and then went in between to do the layers in between and fill them out. I think that's gonna make for prettier designs. This is always like with a thing like this, guys. The first couple don't look super great. After a little while, you kind of get a feel for it. But also the first couple not looking super great doesn't really matter because they get lost in just in the forest, if you will. Talisman, thank you for the follow a couple minutes ago. I appreciate it. Can you even stream already recorded content? Yeah, dude. Like, so my stream goes through OBS, which means that like in OBS, for example, you can add media sources. If that media source is just a recording of me playing the game and yapping, I could just go live and then play that recording back. And it would seem like a live stream, kinda, but I just don't think it would work. Guys, what if you actually like make a whole live stream that is mostly about like whether live streams are actually live or not, but you pre-record it and you stream it back? It's like a massive mindfuck where people literally have no idea. There was a streamer in Brazil who did that. Literally this thing where it's talking about the actual live stream being live or not. Low-key, that's funny. That's pretty meta. Whoops with the beacon. Yeah, it's not in range, but it doesn't matter. Like, we gotta build a bunch of trees over there. Robbie, am I doing that? Not live streaming, but yapping about live streaming? Definitely, all the time. I'm doing it right now! It's kind of a hyper-aware thing to actually, like, do that and pull it off. Yo, Looney, for the Star Wars fans, make a working Star Wars lightsaber mega base. Dude, that is actually sick. If you have a working lightsaber mega base, you're just you're working on a different level. I mean, just have a bunch of beacons that would activate. I think that could do it. Oh my god, Nina just sat as feedback on that. They only go up. That's kind of boring. Wait, you're looking for a swinging lightsaber mega base? That's some next level redstone there. Dude. Have the sounds be generated by note blocks? Ain't no way. Guys, this actual tree looks like garbage. I need my hoe. I need to trim it and actually make it work. He did a live stream, the guy in Brazil, where he was talking and there was paranormal stuff in his house, and when he investigated, it was himself. He edited it beforehand. People didn't know it was edited. Dude, that is insane. That's actually super funny. Wow. That is a sick concept. Fortune 3. I would so much rather have that be Silk Touch. Let's use the half a pickaxe. Shelly, welcome in, dude. Okay, let me... I think we just trim this like so. Paranormal activity in the house investigated and it's just you. That's actually so good. Tristan, what are we up to? We're actually working on the exterior of the base because I never made trees on one side of the base. Dude, I feel like I had a much better system last time, but also I trust we're gonna regain it. I'll figure it out. I think what we need to do is like kind of get in here and then make these layers in between be less full. Oh, I can't get there anymore because my beacon is out of range. The going, like, working down is kind of the move. Use the other trees as reference. So here's the thing with survival building. Christina, yo, dude, your account still has the old name because of the new YouTube handle thing. I thought it was Monday, nearly missed. No, it's Sunday. No way. Are we gonna go Christina? I think we type it like this. And then bonus name for this one goes to Gruner Geyer, formerly known as Quill. Okay, I think we go back up here and then in between these. I was gonna address with no rig set. Just use the other ones as templates. So kind of that's what we'll do. The thing is with survival building that a lot of the time you'll be super up close to the build that you're making. So it's really hard to see what you're doing. I think the best fix in a way is sort of just trusting the process on the first one. Then you'll sort of know how it felt to make it. And then you like take a step back, see how it looks. And the discrepancy between what you thought you did and what you actually did, that's what you need to adjust for the next one. Because then you'll have a much better understanding of like the feeling of actually being in the build, doing the thing. So that looks a little scuffed. Why do I choose golden carrots over golden apples? I mean, I could go golden apples for a food source, but it's just way more of a hassle to get them because you can buy the carrots from villagers and that's it. They're expensive to buy. Nothing is expensive to buy once you've cured your villagers. Okay, that tree looks so flippin' bad. It's crazy. I think the easiest way to fix it is to sort of build it up a little bit taller towards the top and trim off a little bit from this layer. Dude, smooth. Guys, if I hadn't adjusted this, it would have been the most horrible tree I ever made. Would have low-key been funny just for a meme to leave it like that. It's still gonna get some leaves at the bottom, so that's not a flat thing, which is we're gonna do at the end. think we've mostly solved it down there. Yeah, that's way better. I'd like this little sort of bulge in the middle, which didn't work at all. What is my favorite part of a Minecraft world? Like start make game after you have a light trial where you are right now? WH Wogbin. Dude, I had to read that twice to get through it. It's a difficult thing to answer. I think if you pull the question a little bit broader and don't talk Minecraft world but just creative project, any creative project, I think it's still really fun to work on it when you still have like things you want to accomplish that you haven't done yet. So beginning of a world is really cool in a way because it's refreshing, it's new, and you play the game very differently from when you play it later stages. Once you get some farms going and stuff though, you can make much cooler stuff, so there's something to say for that being a cool period. But also, like, I have some really big ideas for this world that I still want to get to, and as long as I care about those, this is a great place to be. So I think I haven't played this game for that long. I've played it for a little more than 5 years now, and I just still really love the game. So I right now would just say any part because they all have their own charm. Kazal, thank you very much for the sub prime. I appreciate it. We're gonna put your name in the book. Thank you, dude. Kazal. And then we're gonna put Ulticam in the book, who asked for a tour. You know what? I'll quickly fly you through it because I need to get some night vision potions anyway. We're currently fixing my back of the base, which is messed up. It looks flippin' boring compared to everything else. So we're solving that. Looney used to go to sleep to get rid of the phantoms. I don't sleep in this world. That's why it has so much stuff going on for the 7,000 days that it's old. Recently found your channel, been loving your content. Thanks, dude. Actually means a lot. I appreciate it. We'll quickly fly through the world. So this here is my main base. It's located in a swamp biome, which you maybe wouldn't guess with all the snow and stuff. But I built it around 2 witch huts. So it's a witch farm, a double witch farm. It's also an everything else farm because essentially I've built my entire industrial district underground here, and I made it look pretty. In this super big cave, this place is just it's crazy to fly in here. I would love to have that moment where you don't know what this base is, and then you just drop through all the layers and see it for the first time. I think it must be such a cool moment. How many days am I on, Robbie? 7,666 right now. I don't know that. It's a guess. Let me flash F3. It was accurate though. I don't have my day counter mod on because I removed it for some UHCG recordings. I don't want to have the day counter on the screen in UHCG, not because it's a secret or anything, but I don't think it really adds anything to the videos. It's not a relevant part of what I'm doing. I'm right now in that world, I'm at around 200 days though. And that's like, that counter got reset after the long walk. If you guys know the series in the world, you know the long walk is. If not, essentially I had to walk 100,000 blocks to get to spawn and start my adventure. And that journey took about 40 in-game days as well. Just like, it's a long flipping walk, dude. Okay, let's store in the nether hub really quickly as well. Go back through the starter house and then get back to... Oh, you know what? I actually gotta get those night vision potions because otherwise we go in here for nothing. Cause had you not seen it yet? You'd love that. Probably put it in my fire... Or my firework box. I'll take them out there. Also, should probably take these red nether brick blocks and put them in a chest where they belong. First time seeing it, it's amazing. Yo, thank you. Dude, it's so cool that you just dropped the Prime without knowing the world super well. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. Okay, so let me go through the Nether Hub. We'll go through the main storage, and then back to here and back to work. And then there's a lot more to the world, but I think right now we gotta build some trees. We can't just go full tour mode. There's a lot to see. I've been playing this world for 3 years. So this is the Nether Hub. This is kind of the place that ties everything together. You know what? I'll just teleport back to main base. Or to starter house. Let's teleport starter house. It's cooler, in a way. Where's the Nether pig? He's going down. This is my main storage. It looks a bit odd. It's like a separate city. It's also my creeper farm. That's why there's storage spam here. It's a city based on Ready Player One, the novel, movie, depending on how you check that out. It's very cool. Would recommend. They reference something called the stacks, and I want to build a city just based on the word the stacks. But on the map, it looks like this. That's mainly why the design is the design. AJ, thank you for the follow as well. What do I mean by degraining the base? It's just fixing the backside of the build. Do I need anything from storage? I don't think so. Okay, do I have pearls? I do not have pearls. Okay, means we're gonna go through the end. You watched the book and you watched the book and read the movie. You read the book and watched the movie. It's awesome. Me too. It's such a cool story. And then this is the main base where we're back at it. Also, let's get back to work, but I gotta get these night vision potions to where they're supposed to be. We'll put them here for now. What do the books do when you watch them? Dude, they're boring as hell. They just lay there. It's stupid. I don't know why people watch books. It's overrated. Thanks for the tour. Yo, you're welcome. Okay, now we just gotta walk down here while we put the snow everywhere. Julian, if you don't sleep in the world, you should make a mob switch to get rid of the phantoms. I don't mind the phantoms as much. They're a little challenging during the night, but only if you're working outside. But mob switches in hardcore, my opinion, just lame. Like, if you don't want to fight mobs, why just play peaceful? It doesn't make sense to have like a permadeath game with no enemies or no threats. Advice on improving building skills, AJ? Literally just, look at people who build stuff you like, try to figure out what they're doing and why you like it, and mostly just stop questioning yourself and stop telling yourself that you're a bad builder. The key to building is literally just doing it and then looking at what you made and what would improve that. Because every build goes through being bad before it gets good. With some builds, you just don't see it because people did the work in creative and then build it in survival. But while they were working on it in creative, the build was bad at a certain point in time. And now bad is relative, of course, because if somebody's a really good builder, their first iteration of something might look really good to you. But they make it better through just going over the things they like and the things they don't like. And that skill is the thing that makes you a better builder. Just trying to figure out what would improve something. And it's really just taste, nothing else. Looney, how many times have you slept in this world? According to the statistics, 14. In reality, I think I've skipped part of 6 or 7 nights. Guys, I have good news. This tree does not look amazing, but it also doesn't look terrible. And I low-key was expecting it to look terrible. Infinity, yo, dude, thank you for another 10. Anyone else gonna see the new Avatar movie later this year? There's a new one coming? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that. Really like the last two. I think the next one is gonna be cool too. James Cameron really knows how to make great stuff. Dude, he's a great director. We're gonna put Robbie Blubber in the book. And Ryan's goes in the book as well. Thank you, Infinity, for another 10. Really appreciate it. AJ, you're welcome, dude. Satoric says, my issue with building is that I use lots of different blocks and add details and build in all directions. When I go outside and up to look at it, what you built, it's just a box. Always what happens. Okay, so if this is what happens, you're gonna spend a little bit more time frameworking before you really zoom in on like the build. Because there's a video. I don't know what the video is. I might have actually unlisted it in the great unlisting of 2 weeks ago. But essentially what like the way buildings work, dude, I'm pretty sure I have something in my creative world that perfectly exemplifies this. Let me hop back and forth, guys, real quick. So, Looney's Playground. I'm pretty sure I made something here to sort of demonstrate what I'm about to... Here, nice. This is perfect. So guys, here are 3 houses. And if you go to the right, every house, they're just made with cobblestone and oak, but every house looks a bit more interesting and just like more advanced or something. The way you make cooler looking structures is by just adding different shapes to it. So this here, this blue part is a box. This also is a box. And this also is a box. And then you put roofs on it. That makes for a more interesting shape. But every structure, no matter how simple or how difficult, is made out of really, really simple shapes. So for example, this castle, there's like a rectangle here that is a big hall. Then there's a triangle on top. There's nothing else here that messes with it. There's just a rectangle and a triangle. And then there's a bunch of tubes just going up with cones on top. It's really, really simple. So if you want to get your builds looking better, what you do is just make like all those outlines first. And with a small house like this, that doesn't really show you a ton. But if you outline like a big castle and you just build the towers out of only wireframes to just figure out how big and how tall and how many you want, you can sort of get a cool shape for your project before you actually start building. And then that will stop you from trying to make something really, really detailed, but it still ends up being a box. Hope that kind of made sense. It's just take simple shapes, put a bunch of them together. That's it. And guys, this is like, it's very true for builds, for every build. Like this castle looks super, super complicated, but I could point at like every simple shape here. This is a triangle. Oh my god, this is a chest that is on a roof. What the hell, dude? Okay, I'm glad we found that. Why? This roof, triangle. Underneath, rectangle. Triangle, rectangle. Just a little slab as a balcony with then archways to connect it to the thing underneath. You can do this for no matter how complicated a build is. It just exists of a lot of simple shapes combined. Crossed 11, welcome in, dude. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing great, by the way. Thank you for asking. Okay, we'll put this one here. Guys, as I was flying around, I saw that this line at the bottom, like there was a pretty flat line of snow, just a ring around. And that stood out a little bit. You still see it here. But with those couple blocks in the middle, it doesn't... It's not that bad. And then here we have the same thing. Probably cut this one out and that one out. Not there. There. Satoris, you're gonna try it? Good luck, dude. It's like, it takes a little while to sort of grasp the concept, but once it clicks, and it makes a lot of sense. Okay, next tree, guys. Does this have snow layers on it? I don't think it does. Yo, that is very weird. Yeah, that's not spawn proof. It is now. How do 2 random blocks end up not being spawn proof? It's just weird. When he saw the title and thought that he would make the house canon, don't bait me like that again. I'm never gonna do it, dude. No matter how bad you want it, it's just not in the cards. I think we take this one out. I have a feeling we're gonna see the bottom of that block from a different location. I think there's a couple snow layers missing here, just on account of some Elytra course decoration. Everything is kind of a triangle in the sky. Oh my god. Satorix, dude, thank you for becoming a channel member. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Oh, I forgot something with the other one. We still gotta do that. Let me put your name in the book. Satorix, dude, thank you for the membership. And we're gonna put Leon Deschar 7S in there as a bonus name. Big fan from Nepal. Dude, thank you for watching the stream. Good to have you here. Okay, that looks better. I think we're gonna find our groove with this pretty quickly. There's just like a default way of structuring this, and I think I gotta just find that, and then we lock in from there. Mr. Robo, dude, thank you for the $2 as well. Is the teleporting video still on the agenda? Very much so, very much. I just gotta, I'm still gonna type it as 710. Is that all right? If you want the other thing, like the OG 53, let me know. But I think this one's more on brand or something. We're gonna put Yellow Glaze in the book as a bonus name. Teleporting video is very much still happening. I just want to make episode 2 of UHCG be ready, recording wise, so my editor can finish it up. And then I'm gonna make that one myself. This is perfect. Awesome, awesome. Hey Looney, hope you're doing better today. Curtis? Yeah, I'm feeling way better than like a few days ago. All I had, guys, was like just a cold. That was it. There's nothing more to it. But it was an annoying flipping cold where your nose is just fully stuffed, and it's so annoying. Curtis, what is the teleporting video? I can show you. We'll go to the starter house and then teleport back to the main base. A little while ago, under the Nether Hub, I made a bunch of complicated redstone that made for a flexible teleporting system throughout my world. So I have all these button panels now somewhere, and at the click of a button, you can teleport thousands of blocks away. It's a really cool system, and I want to make a video on it, explain how it works, but also like put the schematics for the parts that I used for it on my Patreon. I got some of the redstone concepts from like actual redstoners, but the system is my own creation. Let's click the main base and we'll teleport back to there. Dude, I don't have pearls. I might not actually have pearls to... Guys, I gotta fix my pearls, and I gotta put this on a sign, because there's no pearl dispenser on this one teleporter. That was the system, though. Why don't I add a pearl dispenser? Because then we're gonna run for a pearl dispenser, do redstone. I think it's better to just build trees, and then I'll fix the thing. I can definitely just make the thing right now, but I think it's better to put it on the sign right now and do the thing that we want to do in the stream. Okay, we'll just do that. Right now, it does not have a pearl, which I'll fix at some point during the stream. Prism, now I really want to know how this works. I'll make a video on it a couple weeks out. Major and Joji, welcome in. How's it going with the Inherited World? I'm almost done recording episode 2, and episode 2 is kind of like, it's crazy long. I don't have a better way of saying it. It's just crazy long, and it's so much more than I'd expect for a second episode. But I had something in mind that I wanted as the end for the episode, and it just took a while to get there. And then at a certain point, I looked at, do I want to split this into 2 videos? But I kind of just ended up at no. It's cool if this is one thing, and then the standard for what I do in a UHCG video is just high. Like, I'm gonna do a lot. I've already done a lot. Like, episode 2, I tackled like a major quest that was still open, which I didn't even think I would do in my entire time in the series. And I just ended up doing it because it made sense. Okay, this looks better. Hey Looney, are you going to make a 45 to 90 minute long video for the 7,000 day hardcore world? That MC dude? No, we're changing the format up a little bit. So in the past, I would make movies, sometimes 2, sometimes 3 hour long, of 1,000 days. However, those movies, like, they took so much time to make that I just had to take a long time away from actually like progressing the world to be able to make the video. And the thing is, like, this is a common theme. If you just make a YouTube series, like something that will go on for a long time, over time you start seeing diminishing returns. And the reason that ends up happening is because it's really hard for people to get into something that just goes, yo, I did this thing for a very, very, very long time, but you've never seen it before, but please watch it now. So over time, less people will start joining, and more people will lose interest, not necessarily even because it's uninteresting, but just because people got busy lives. This is a way better format than I had on the last one. So essentially, like, doing series over a long time doesn't work great. Now, that doesn't mean that I want to stop making the hardcore world videos, because I love this world and I think it's got a long way to go yet. But what it does mean is that I will sort of restructure everything to be more episodic, where I sort of like make something that is a project, and then I'll make a video on the project rather than a video on, hey, I survived another 1,000 days. And I might still do those 1,000 day videos, but they'll be more of a like update. So they'll be shorter, more concise. Otherwise, the work that I put in and what I get out of it just doesn't really match up, doesn't make sense from a business standpoint. And also, I have to be away from streaming for a long time, which is not great either. So I felt like it's sort of a lose-lose. While the content is still really cool, but it needs to be formatted in a different way. Hope that makes sense. I need to take a sip of water. Hang on. So what would be the next potential video of the hardcore world? Well, that teleporter system that I just showed you is kind of a big addition. So that's the next video that's coming up. And then the next one after that, I think, will be the Nether Hub as a whole. Have I used Happy Ghast? Dude, they're so good for building. If you want to make a ceiling or something, or even like a wall, I've used them inside of the cave. Okay, that was not the move. Dude, that was low-key some of the smoothest movement I've ever done. I don't even need the breeze balls, but it's just, I'm used to using them. I like the shorter videos more than the longer ones. I think it's a much, much better way to do it. It's just like, it's gonna take some practice because it's new and you gotta figure out how something works. But I think we'll end up at a better place. Honestly, guys, like, I think we can already say we're ending up at a better place because 701k, dude. We're on the way up. I love Flo's building tip from a little while ago too, where he says just download schematics. If you want to build better, just download schematics, dude. If you just download schematics without actually designing, it's kind of like you get all the good stuff, but there's no like enjoyment in the creation of it. You're not really a builder, you're a printer. Which is fine. Like, if you just want to have the pretty stuff and you don't care, by all means go for it. But it just doesn't hit the same. 5e, how hard is it to actually live off of YouTube and streaming? I think it's the same answer as for any other creative job. It's pretty challenging. In the sense that, like, creative industries, like, a lot of people would say this is not really a job. And they might be right until you do it very well, and then you can make a solid living. But like, it's a very competitive space, so it's not naturally gonna work. No questions asked. Which, to really like answer it on a personal level, I think it's challenging at times because nothing's guaranteed, and if I'm sick for a week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, nothing really happens in my business. So no money's gonna come in, which means that's gonna be an issue with just groceries, paying rent, all that. If you just have a job, that doesn't really happen as much. Like, it's different. However, the cool thing about it is that my job and my hobby are like, they fully overlap. Because if I get to choose what I do, just in general, more than anything else, I'd like to make stuff. Just make cool things. And I get to do that like all the time. So a lot of the time I'll just sort of be done with my day, and I'll wonder what I want to do with my evening. I'll just work for a little bit, because it's kind of the most fun thing to do at that moment anyway. And that's really, really flipping cool. Will Poji, thank you for the follow. Do I spend any time with my girlfriend? Yes. If I wouldn't, you guys would see way more videos. That tracks, right? Or I would be as good as Clown Pierce. I'm not saying Clown didn't spend any time. That's not what I said. Suster, I'm here now, Looney. You can relax. Haven't been here for quite some time. What's new? Dude, what is new? I think, like, if you haven't been here for a while, UHC Generations is new. And that's like a pretty big deal. I'm really, really flipping excited about that on a content level. Dragon Ref, welcome in as well. Hope you're doing good. Oh my god, I had no idea that the night vision was helping that much. I went from seeing everything to seeing literally nothing. The trees add a lot. You know, the thing with this, guys, is if you have like a big surface of just one color, one texture, it's almost always boring. And the trees cut up that big texture of like the snowy area. So they do add a lot. It's mostly distraction though. Planning on making more collabs with other Minecraft YouTubers? I actually have one planned. Not this next week, but the week after, I'm gonna record something that I'm really excited about, but I don't really want to spoil it for you guys yet. Have I ever been invited to MCC? No, but I did, like, for the first time this year, get invited to a bunch of events. I got to play Block Wars. I got to play Flower Frenzy, which was really, really cool. I like Flower Frenzy a lot. I got to play Biome Battle, which is also really, really cool. So it's kind of starting. Dude, that tree looks so much better than the first one we made. I told you guys it was gonna click. Fire, can you, do you have room to turn your mic up a little bit? Wait, I could also check my... I turned you up by 20. Dude, I would love to play MCC, but also, it's cool now, Fire. I would love to play MCC, but like also, I kind of don't hate that it hasn't happened yet because I'm improving a lot, and I would love to give a good showing when I get to play it. And I'm not quite ready. Like being like good on an event level is a different kind of good. Because you gotta have the skills and the confidence to do it when the nerves are up. Which takes a good amount of practice. There's also this thing where like a lot of event players say this, and I think you're absolutely right, is the only way to actually get good at playing events is by playing events. Because you're not gonna be ready just based off of your game skills. I mean, like if you're a really good player, you're gonna do good, right? But going from the first time you competed in an event to the second time, you're going to improve so much just because you understand the circumstance better. And I've already noticed it. Why am I doing this in my armor? Low-key, it's pretty chill, but it feels just random. Oh my god. AJ, are you saying it's safer to have an Elytron while doing this? I was literally 6 blocks off the ground, dude. I was 6 blocks off the ground. Oh my god. What do I think about the new Tears music disc? Yo, honestly, I listened to it, and I remember saying that I liked it a lot, but I honestly have no idea what it sounds like right now. It was kind of a like ominous vibe or something, right? I essentially like I really like all the recent music discs, honestly, which is not a cop out on the question. I didn't like how easy the disc was. I would love it if you got like a 1 in 4 chance. Tree may be hostile, you never know. Dragon Breath, you're actually... Oh, dude, you're on something. Let me get some proper weapons. Lightning, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Guys, we're gonna go like start with the big trees in the places where we need them most, and then we're gonna slowly build from there. It's moody but also upbeat. And no idea they added it. Was a pleasant surprise for me. You know what, guys? I don't know about this right now. Let's just go get it, and we'll just play it under this tree that I'm building. Wait, do I have one or more of them? Because I was literally just complaining about how easy it is. There's non-spawn proof blocks on the trees. Oh yeah, I still gotta like do the bottoms. Squizzle Demon, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Guys, I'm already looking forward to the parkour break today. I don't know when we're gonna do it, but... Dude, it looks so weird when you have night vision on during the day and shaders. Everything's like hyper bright. Okay, I got a bonus tears disc. Wait, it's also in the complete collection, right? Yeah, it is in the complete collection. Let me actually make a new music, a new jukebox and leave it in my e-chest. I think this has been a long time coming, but I've used this chest with wooden stuff for like the longest time. And I'm almost out of logs to actually craft things when I just want to make some random thing. Like, I got enough for this jukebox, and I think I can make one more. I have one birch log and one cherry log, and then I think we're gonna restock. That's crazy. How much longer will you be streaming? Cause well, I usually stream for about 3 hours, so we got a little under 2 for today. Nicholas, do I watch WWE? I've actually never watched that live. Okay, wait. Let's pause the music for a sec. Oh yeah, dude, I remember this. Yeah, this is a banger. And low-key slaps. Kinda goes hard, right? You think this is a remix of Cat? Is it? That's crazy. I think it's kind of cool that they sort of stepped away from the OG only note block music discs. It's not really note blocks, but the C418 stuff is just way simpler in its structure and the sounds that it uses. What is this disc? It's a Tears disc, the one that you get from playing tennis with a ghast. I think I'm gonna make this 4 blocks long. This is a disc, baby shoes? It is! Welcome to the stream. Gas noises are made by C418's own cat. This is fair. Knew that. I'm not doing what I want here. Times 2. Yeah, kind of a banger. I should get that disc if I ever switch from peaceful. Totally. Sally Lubeck, what is that message? Looney, do you have a happy gas in this world? I used to have 2. I have 1 now. I have suspicion that my OG happy gas wasn't as happy as it seemed, and he flew into a lava fall by himself. It's my bad for, guys. It's my bad for leaving lava falls just all over my base. Like I will take responsibility for that. I didn't fly him into it. Big old tree, but I think it will look cool. I can do this. Dude, I thought I had that. No, range. Oh, dude, he rolled over with the fresh moves. That was crazy. What a dodge. He's also struggling to get down. Whiff City. that was horrendous. Oh my god. Not again, not again. Do we build from the bottom up? I think we do. Looney, if I donate... What the hell? The new one's already spawned. Looney, if I donate it, what now? You want to donate $1 million for Naked and Afraid Game Master lore? You can also just wait a little bit, and I'll just tell you, but not today. But if you want to spend $1 million, like for $1 million, I'll definitely consider spilling the beans. I'm impatient? Dude, if you're that impatient, how did you get that rich? Only consider? Yeah, only consider. I can't, like, no guarantees. This might be the biggest scam in recorded history. Have I actually played for 3 years straight Minecraft Night? No. Like, I know that when you see the world, it's kind of like, dude, that's a banger world. This guy's just built different. But I have to sleep and eat and do other things like everybody else. I hate to burst your bubble and then just sort of just ruin the dream. But in the 3 years that I've played this world, I've made a flippin' amazing world, dude. Have you seen it before Minecraft Night, or do you want to get a little 2-minute tour? What's up, Looney? What did I miss? Zabutan Slayer. We're sort of doing something that I should have done a long time ago. We're decorating the backside of the mountain a little bit, because like my base looks good from one angle right now, and that's unacceptable. When is the next video on the Ultra Hardcore World? FD? I'm gonna I'm almost done recording episode 2, but I just came back from a week vacation and being sick for a couple days after. So the gap between episode 1 and 2 is probably going to be my biggest gap in the entire series. Which I think you'll get it in like 3 weeks, maybe. Timmy, how many totems in the world? I think 7 or 8 in total. All of those are to fall damage. That's what I use the totems for. I've never really like had a close call in this world. And I think part of that is I had a world before where I just got like... I just kind of went through all the dumb things and eventually died and learned I was bad at the game. Brandissimo, thank you for the follow, dude. You were close in the end to, though, second Tony. I mean, close to, like, having to end the world, but not close to dying. And guys, if you don't know the story, I got locked in the end. Like, soft locked. And then, somebody introduced this term to me. I didn't know this was a thing people said, but somebody said I soft lock picked, which is an amazing concept. But we soft lock picked our way out of a broken end. What does mean soft lock picking? It means that you're soft locked, as in you're stuck in a game and you can't progress or get out of the situation anymore. But then you pick the lock, so you're not soft locked anymore. It's an amazing concept. I didn't know it was a thing. I'm not quite sure if it is a thing or just something somebody said, but I really like the term. But I don't know, dude. Like, there could be a whole soft lock picking community out there on the internet. Like, the internet will do that kind of thing, you know? I got sky crap before it was cool. Stop bringing it up! Oh my god. The naked and afraid death hurts so much. Are you really soft lock if you can pick the soft lock? I mean, you are until you pick the lock. It's sort of Schrödinger soft lock, guys. I'm gonna stick with my standpoint. It's just Schrödinger soft lock. You're both soft locked and not soft locked until you figure out whether you are or you aren't. The closest call was in the Skyblock series. Dude, low-key, yes. That early, like that moment I thought that it was kinda over. I think if I really fell in that situation, I would have tried to like do the thing where you have like respawn immunity, but I never had to try it out. Woogie, dude, now that's a sick hardcore roll. This dude, do you want to see it up close someday? I think we could arrange that. Oh my god, that phantom kick, dude. Why am I so bad at like aiming at a phantom for a year and then clicking my left mouse button? Where did I just put that? I don't even know what I had slot for. Oh, my maze. I want to have that. How many phantoms have I killed? That's always a good thing to check. Phantoms. 14,915. Beautiful. Woogie, yeah, let me see it. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it, dude. I'll put you in the list, alright? Yo, Woogie got a sub gifted from Sarah. Sarah, you can't gift on Twitch anymore. It's impossible now because you're at 69 gifted, which is just amazing. Well, you can't ruin a perfect thing. We're gonna put Woogie in the book. Sarah, thank you for the gift sub for Woogie. And we'll put let me see. We'll put Soul in the book as a bonus name. Fire, you kind of did the thing, but on a whole new level. Reddit addressed it. You should have clipped it. That's what I'm saying. Now I'm banned from gifting subs. I don't know. Like, you could sort of unban yourself if you want to. That's fine. But it's just, I'm just pointing out. It's kind of perfect, you know. Second Tony, thank you for the follow. I just wish that first Tony would follow too. I'm a little sad that it's only second Tony, but I appreciate you nonetheless, dude. Thank you for being here. Oh, we got a hype train that pre-activated. Somebody did something. Dude, I'm just waiting for the suspense. Hero Brain just also followed. Thank you, dude. I don't know if that scares me more than it makes me happy, but I'll take it. Will there be a season 3 of Naked and Afraid? Big yes. Dude, I wanna play a new season right now. The old season hasn't been finished yet with the uploads. Dude, there's so much suspense. Why is this hype train coming in so early? Or did I just miss something? No, it's definitely waiting for something. Infinite hype train suspense. Imagine we're just left in the suspense forever. Could happen. We'll never know. Dude, I literally want to play like Naked and Afraid again so bad. It's like one of the... Dude, Rex said last time that it was his favorite season series to record, and I so feel that. I think it's hard. You definitely get it as a viewer a little bit, as in the deaths mean something, you care about it, but it's hard to explain how it feels to play that, because like a lot of the time when you play a game, the consequence... I think 4C said it pretty well in his like I think it was his first video in the series, where normally when you die in a game, it doesn't really mean anything. Not really. I mean, when you die and you lose a hardcore world, sure, you lost something, but you can also just start a new one and just do it like all over again. Just start building cool stuff, all that. But as soon as someone dies in Naked and Afraid once, and it happens in the smallest moment, as soon as someone dies in Naked and Afraid, you literally miss a friend for the rest of the series, and it's a crazy experience, because like you really in that moment you want to make it to the end with everybody. There's nobody where you go like, screw them, they can die. I don't mind. At least like for me, I didn't really have that experience. I kind of was like, I really hope Womba stops pranking people to death. No, I'm memeing. Ash tried to get a creaking kill. I mean, these guys, like, they're just a little messed up inside from playing too much lifesteal. I get it. I'd be a mess too. It's such a fun series to watch. Bet it's even more fun to play. Woogie, dude, it's crazy. I love it. I really love it. I really like it that it's I like it a lot that it's co-op. That it's different too. Like you don't get that a lot. Co-op is a strong word for the first half of the season. Valid. It's supposed to be co-op. In my opinion, I'm gonna read Soul's comment. It looks interesting. In my opinion, what sets Naked and Afraid apart from a lot of other death games is there's literally nothing gained by someone dying in the game. Yeah, that's what I mean with co-op. Like the goal of the series, as we phrase it, like from the get-go with everyone, is to make it to the end with as many as possible. Also, the goal of the series, when I was explaining this, or I was sort of explaining the rule set for the series, for the season, and what we're gonna do, I said to everybody, I'm totally fine with the season where nobody makes it to the very end, to episode 8. But if somebody makes it, or if multiple people make it, I want it to be because they like really overcame the odds. They did actual like really cool, hard to do things, rather than they just survived and it was not that difficult. It's not about who survives it. It's about it being hard to get there and caring about it together. And I think that's the essence of it. There's literally nothing gained by someone dying because in the game, it's fully collaborative. There's no sense of I have to be the last one standing in a competition. You still get that a little bit, Soul, as in like, it's just people are competitive, you know? So I think like some people definitely feel it, like they want to outlast. But yeah, there is no mechanic to benefit in any way from anybody dying. And we talked about a concept where there was like a traitor who actually tried to take everybody out. But I think like it could be a cool twist, but I think it's also a twist that takes a big step away from the thing that, in my opinion, makes it really cool and unique. Because there's lots of traitor games out there, you know? And analyzing that is different than like speculating on who's gonna make it as a team. Also, Trader's job is not hard if everybody's naked and afraid. Can you give Mog an advantage so the man can see episode 2? I can give Mog training, but like he's gonna have to overcome the odds. Like all of us. I'm probably, before we record season 3, I think I'm gonna practice not looking at Enderman for like 3 weeks. I'm gonna be really good at not looking at Enderman. Making it for season 3, but Mog has immunity for a day. Dude, imagine how that would make his first episode work. He's like, today I can't die. Everybody's like, why though? No, guys, I think like we can't help Mog out. We gotta let him overcome, because you know how hype it's gonna be if he makes it. He needs bodyguards. He never made it to camp. There was no way to bodyguard. Like, season 3, if Mog dies, everybody dies. Yo, wouldn't it be crazy if we do a season where if somebody dies, everybody loses a heart forever? That would go hard. That's kind of a wild twist. Nine heart hardcore? Well, as soon as one person dies, but like, did I say lose a heart? I did. So, first person dies. Now everybody has 9 hearts. Forever. Like you can't go to 10. You lose maximum health, not just a heart. Wait, Woogie just got triggered. I hit him into trauma. He's like, lose a heart? No, don't take my hearts. But it would mean that you need 20 plus hearts, because if 10 people die, then the game is over. Okay, but 20 plus hearts doesn't work, because then it's like harder to die. And the whole point of the game is that it works well if it's like super easy to die. So you could lose half a permanent heart if it's 20 players. Dude, that season would go kind of crazy. Also, guys, imagine how bad that could get in a fight, like in literal seconds. If you're actually in a scary situation, for example, you're in a trial chamber, and people start dying, like everybody's gonna get in trouble, like so quick. And it also gets bad because like there's a bunch of mobs that do 7, 8, 9 hearts of damage. So with every player that dies, even if you're just losing half a heart, you're gonna get like things that will now insta-kill. Guys, have you seen this short on Brock's death? He released a short like 3 days ago, sort of going over how he died. And it's honestly kind of crazy. He died to a health potion, which is a wild premise. What? Yeah, right? He died to a health potion. You gotta check it out. Wait, this hype train thing was not set right. It activated on one gifted sub. I'm gonna... It's set to flexible because we're chilling on Twitch. But that should not happen, I think. If the man drank it, it would have been fine. True. Astro Current, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna put these here for now. Okay, guys, I actually, like, right around here, I think the tree... Okay, either you could use some shaving or some extra leaves around the bottom, and I think I'm gonna go with that second option. It's easier. And probably gonna work a little bit better, too. Dude, night vision works well. I had no idea that it was dark. See if that's better. Dude, yes, that solved the entire problem. Just a couple leaves. Nightmare, I'm not sure I thank you for the follow a minute ago, but if I didn't thank you, and if I already did, well, you're a winner. You got it twice. NC's only might be useful to not place snow on all the blocks we cover above. The snow is really just an aesthetic thing. The trees look a little bit bland and boring if you don't add something. And just a little snow on the branches sort of solves that. I don't mind the shape from this side. If it looks right from over there, it's fine. I wish leaves would turn white if it was snowing, like in Bedrock, or when they're covered with snow. Dude, I have no idea what that looks like on Bedrock. Low-key curious now. I gotta check if we have some rockets, because I'm starting to run out. Am I ever gonna use a texture pack? I don't think so. I might. I just don't necessarily. Maybe. It's not ruled out. It's also not expected. Looney for $2 million. Can you do Naked and Afraid Season 3 this year? Dude, if you can't get me this in writing, I'll definitely get it sorted. Everybody's gonna make hella bread, and we'll go on the Naked and Afraid, trip. One of the cool things about Naked and Afraid 2, guys, is that like we do the merch together, but it's just like it's split through everybody. That's it. It doesn't really matter how long you're in the series for. We sign the posters together and we just try and make something cool for you guys. I have Rocket, so we don't have to worry about it. And then no matter how it goes, everybody benefits from making it together, which I think is a super cool setup. Like, I'm really stoked that we get to do that. Also, it helps a lot of people out because the views for the series naturally go to bigger creators. So it's cool of like Reckon SB, for example, to approach it that way, because I'm sure that they have a big part like in selling all the posters. Love the Super Smelter floor design. This one is not the Super Smelter, but the Super Smelter room, I like it too because you see the bedrock. Hide and seek at TwitchCon would low-key be super cool. We did a cool game this year that oh wait, I forgot my leaves. That Wade Box, Lagundo, and some other people organized, which was like a card game with stupid things. And if you did a thing to someone and they were also in the game, you had to give them the card. Goal of the thing was to not have the most cards at the end. The game didn't know a winner, just one loser out of 100 people playing. I don't know who turned out to be the loser, but the game was super fun. Playing like a game together while at like a con is actually super cool. Okay, guys, where's next tree go? I want to put one here, a little towards the outside. Also, let's actually spawn proof these blocks that we didn't before. Use mob spawns. Call me Kenji, welcome to the stream, and thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We made this one. And then this one. You sent the screenshot of the white leaves? I'll check it out later. Nightmare 231, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. I appreciate being here. It's a cool message, Kenji. Love that. That one log is rotated. Dude, it's a big mountain. Nobody's gonna ever see that. Okay, guys. Very quick toilet break, and then we continue building. I'll be back in just about a minute. Here's a quick video of how the world got started. I'll be right back. Guys, welcome back. You know what time it is. We're gonna do a quick parkour intermezzo. I got 10 minutes to finish this course. I think the new thing we do is I don't reset it, and if I don't make it in 10 minutes, it's just not a run I make. We'll just forfeit. So sub 600. Let's get it. I'm a believer. I think we're gonna make it. Yesterday I got a 619, I think, but I did a couple runs today to sort of get in the groove after my vacation. Dude, this is auto reset. This spawns us on the thing. No way to do anything about that. Let me just skip that, skip the skip there, so we don't risk that, because it's annoying. Skip the skip. Interesting. Unskip the skip, maybe? I'm feeling way better, way more chill in this than I did yesterday. He said before messing up. Oh, hold up. Yo, hate that. Oh god, not this. I thought it was fine after accidentally going adventure mode there. Or creative. There's an Axiom hotkey on my mouse, which is dumb. I think we still got this though. It's like 15 seconds of time loss combined. But the movement is solid, so I think we're good. I definitely made up like a couple seconds there, and that was a really quick section. And then lost him again here. It is what it is. Okay, that section was really quick too. Holy. Okay, that's unfortunate. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go for the slower route here. I want to still try that jump because I want to get it consistent, but the setup was terrible. That was really solid. No! That's expensive. It's been a while since I missed that. I did set it up a lot faster than normal. That was smooth. Nina, thank you for the gift sub to AJ. Love it. I still think the sub 600 is totally possible. Dude, that was quick. Yo, I'm making up a lot of time here. That was a really, really good setup. I'm so back, guys. 200 seconds left and all the hardest jumps are over. There's one tricky one that I really don't like, which I don't have consistent yet. But I have a feeling that I'm gonna hit that one. I'll tell you after I do. Or don't. Oh, dude, that's unfortunate. Not a big deal. Still gonna get it. Good fix. That was a beautiful jump. Yes, did it! Nice. That was the jump I was concerned about. I think I also understood something about it that will help me get it more consistent. Dude, we're getting it. We're getting the sub 600 after like struggles early on. Dude, what a good second half of the run. 573. That was crazy. Peanut Brawl Spinner. Thank you for the follow. What a name. Holy. Thanks for playing. Yo, that was a good run. I like that. There were parts in that were a lot better than expected. Oh my... Whoa. Dude, those spawn in so fast. That was crazy. It's like they spawned in with velocity. I think what happened is they spawned in as soon as I opened the world. And then they built up velocity in like the getting started lag. So I'm thinking of making a new hardcore world, but never had a world for long. What's the secret? Nick? I think like the main thing is just being ready for things to go wrong. Like have an idea of what the things are that kill you and have like a failsafe for them. The example I always go with is like if you're about to go into the nether, but you keep dying to fire or something, panic, whatever, anything in the nether. Just to make sure that the first time you go in, you got a bunch of gold and you trade with the piglin, the first one you see, until you have fire resistance. Because like that can make that situation so much more doable to navigate. I'm a softcore guy. That's okay. That's okay. Phantoms are out to get you today. Yeah, it's because we're just building outside today. Which doesn't happen as much as you'd think. Don't make your nether portal a block too high, so you get stuck at your nether portal with a piglin. Dude, Fishy, we're talking about the first time you go into nether, not like the 1078th time where you go to your busted, poorly designed nether hub. It's a very, very different situation. Selma and Demon Slayer, welcome in. Hope you guys are doing good. What mods and resource packs do I use? Skyline, the resource pack is nothing except for fresh moves and complementary shaders. Here's my my mod list. You can go back in the stream if you want to check it out. I miss bullying you. Fishy, somebody's got to do it. Thank you for taking that heavy burden. Let's go one block higher. I'm next level. Can we see your end build? Dude, that's a toxic question. I will show you why. I know it's not a toxic question on purpose, but you kind of get the picture if I have to fly to the end build, because we're gonna go past like a lot of cool stuff, and then we're gonna go to the end build. Let me grab a bucket of milk on the way there. Do I have a pumpkin ready? Casual, dude. I don't want to be the guy who died to the Enderman. Like that's just not fair. There's so many other things I did. Entra's crazy. Thanks, dude. This is the main base. The base is essentially, guys. This is crazy if you're here for the first time, but this base is technically a perimeter. As in, I bombed it out. I built 2 witch farms and then built the base around those. So there's no mob spawning except for those guys. Because I was decorating something new, it's not properly lit up. Let's go to the nether. Oh my god, can you show me the end build? What a terrible, terrible question. I love how innocent it is, because like you meant it well. Can my nether load in, please? Guys, we're bugged out. Okay, wait. I just gained momentum. I'm gonna save and quit. That did not look healthy. When I start a hardcore world, should I expect death like in Naked and Afraid? I think Naked and Afraid and a random hardcore world are very, very different to play. Oh, guys, we're having this same issue again. This happened a few weeks back again. I don't like that. I had this a couple of days ago, Fishy. Yeah, this is a thing that happens since 121.8. 121.8 was really, really bad. As in, worlds got stuck like this all the time. 121.7 was really bad. 121.8 got better, but it still does this occasionally. So I think what we gotta do is just force quit it, and then we'll get re-rolled by a few minutes, which is really, really, really annoying. So yeah, let me do that. We gotta do what we gotta do. Because this is not gonna... It's just gonna get stuck. Let me check, but... Yeah, that save is stuck. We'll just end it, get to my desktop for a sec. Be careful, it got put in a block. Yeah, like... Sketchy things happen when this happens. AJ could give a tour of the builds right outside the main base. I'll actually make a tour video soon. Because on stream it just takes forever to do that. Okay, guys, we're rebooting the game. Give me a sec. Athena, welcome in. No worries about being late. Thank you for being here. And Lainey, welcome in as well. Nick, should you make a random seed or find one? I would always go with a random seed. I think it's way more enjoyable. Because everything is just a surprise, which is cool. Okay, let's give it a second to load in. Right, so we got the rollback. Let's dip through the base again and try that going to the end again, right? I'm just turning on shaders now. I'll give it a second to load because it's struggling. I had a goofy looking horizon there because we're actually like... It's weather plus no ambient fog or something. You like finding a seed? Dude, if you like finding a seed, just go for it. Don't let me tell you how to play the game. We'll take the other entrance into the base now. Okay, please Nether work with me. We'll try this again. Shot, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for joining the stream. Oh, guys, now we don't have the night vision, so Sky is gonna go crazy here. But this is my Nether. We call it the Nether Hub. It's a foundation for a cool project that we're still gonna build. But this is how I travel around my world. Show the end build, he said. The end build is a nothing burger after all this. Let me see if I can find a... Oh, I don't have a bucket. I'd love to find a cow. Oh, I do have a bucket. Hold up. That works. Only cow, no been here since a while. Didn't see the Nether before. That looks wild. Fishy. Yeah, the Nether is a good addition. What I also really like is this new entrance into the storage, which is just cooler. This is what the storage looks like on the map, by the way, guys. Foxy Broxy, thank you for the follow, dude. And then this is the entrance into the end, which is also flipping cool. Cue the crickets. Because this is my end. It's the least interesting place in my world. Now, you might be curious as to why this is my end. And the reason is that I'm holding out for 122 because I actually believe that 122 is the end update. Also, this is how we get back to the overworld. So there's a lot of cool stuff, but it's just not the end. End update 122. Yeah, I'm a believer. I think it's happening. If it's not the end update, I will have to eat all my enchanted golden apples. Now, that might seem like a big problem, but I honestly don't know where my enchanted golden apples are right now, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. Oh, they're here. 33. Then I also have to make a netherite beacon, and I'm not super stoked on that. Like, I'd rather not. Oh, and I have to go to somewhere in Germany to bring Nina a Happy Meal. That too. If it is the end update, I will not have to do the first two things, and Nina will bring me a beacon, a Happy Meal. She should bring me a beacon. Honestly, I think that's more fitting. Speaking of beacons, where's the jump boost? It's just outside of range. That's cursed. Fishy, now you're hungry and you want a Happy Meal? You and me both, dude. You and me both. I do think I'm getting my Happy Meal, guys. I'm pretty sure that's an end update. Dude, guys, does anybody know like how long I've been yapping about 122 being the end update? Because like I think it's gonna be like it's over a year now, maybe. I was hoping about it before the Ender Cup, and at the Ender Cup, I was like, no, this is 100% happening. I feel like Elytra plus Jump Boost plus Bad Internet is the most cursed thing you can experience. Yeah, that sounds like a bumpy ride. Oh my god. That was not the best Elytra movement in recorded history either. Powdered snow for scaffolding? Athena, that sounds super cursed. Is that a real thing? Do people do this? You can wait. Leather boots and 2 buckets you can pillar up? Yo, of course, that's low-key crazy. I don't think it improves your life whatsoever, but it's cool. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Did you guys see what I was about to do? Dude, I was so close to clicking that. I would have it wouldn't have been that bad. It would have been a couple hundred snow layers. But if I do that up there, like, that's hours of work from 1 water bucket. Go away. Go away. Dude, that would have been so bad. It's not even the first time it would happen. Like, I made an axolotl tank inside the castle on the other side of the mountain, and I literally flushed 16,000 snow layers. But it's a cool way to spawn proof. Like, this entire project is just dark. You're done. Can I add to the deal? If 122 is the end update, I'll donate 500 Canadian dollars. If not, you gotta live stream from my bedrock realm for 5 hours and build a bunch of stuff for me. Dude, this is a crazy bet. This is a crazy bet. Oh my god, guys, this is like stakes, dude. Do I take it? Do I take it? We know from history that Iridan is good for it. Oh my god. 122 end of date. I get 500 Canadian dollars if it's the end of date. Or I have to stream 5 hours from your Bedrock realm. Guys, what do you think in chat? Here's a poll. If you're watching on Twitch, put it in the oh yeah, Fire, could you pull Twitch? Wait, it's 100%. The poll is at 100% yes. Oh my god. To do it, this is fishy. 17 votes, 19 votes, 94% says yes. One person is like, nah. Let the man keep his money. Because it is going to be an end debate, guys. You know this, right? Let me set up one more beacon. %, yes. Yo, love your hardcore series. The movies are fire. Gamer Ape, thank you, dude. I appreciate it. The movies are kind of canceled though. As in, I like the movies, but we're going with more project oriented rather than 1,000 days. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Guys, I think I'm gonna have to take the bet. Oh my god, Dex. Guys, Dex Fulva says I'll up your dance deal to 1,000. Wait, so you guys are saying that if 122 is the end of date, I get to gloat forever, Nina brings me a Happy Meal, and I get $1,000? Heck yeah! It's a deal! That sounds like the best day of my year. End the poll. It's a deal. The bet is on. This, guys, like this does mean though, if 122 is not the end of date, I have to do a 5-hour stream from your dance Bedrock realm. That I'm gonna struggle in Bedrock. I'm really like, controls are gonna be different and all that. Oh my god. On Switch was also 90% yes on the poll. Oh my god. Guys, watching update me blueberries. On top of all this, I'm gonna get to make a banger short about how I've been stacking bets on the end update for a year. Oh my god, I've never wanted this end update more. It's not even about the money. It's about how crazy the day would be. This is how it turns out. And a Happy Meal. Oh my god. He loses his sanity. Oh, that's long gone. Don't you worry about it. That was almost the best move. Except I fumbled my hotkeys. No, I wouldn't have hit it. Phantoms are so annoying to Mace. It is what it is. I'll take the 2. Let the third one get me. Dude, I was crying laughing just now. Iron blocks are so shiny. Yeah, complementary shaders are kind of go at it. There's more phantoms? Why? That might have been my least favorite block to just remove. Oh my god. Dude, that was so much more chill with the breeze balls. 500 from me, 500 from Dex. Deal. Wait, oh my god, Dex falls into your bedrock round 2. So it's a 10-hour stream on 2 worlds. I mean, it's fair. It's fair. Like, otherwise, it's a one-sided bet, and those don't make sense. So, honestly, stream title, streaming from a viewer's world because I lost the bet goes kind of hard. I'd watch that. I'd be curious. Oh my, I can't see anything. Night vision. Redan says, end of day won't be out till 2027, I bet, and he will live stream 5 hours from my Metro Grill. Dude, don't get too excited until it's confirmed, though. This is the craziest viewer bet I've ever taken. It's gonna be really cool, whichever way it goes. Guys, those are the good bets. When it doesn't really matter what the outcome is, and both outcomes are equally exciting in their own ways. Crochet internet, what would it do with the 1K? Honestly, just like the same I do with all the money I get, which is just make the financials make sense so I can do Minecraft for a living. Because I feel like we're building up to something really cool. I know we're building up to something really cool. But I've also I've invested a ton that you guys have not seen. Both time and money into something big. And it's all yet to click. You know I'm good for my hand. You're not, I do. I know. Dude, this is crazy. This is so crazy. Thank you for the 5. This would make for such a crazy week, regardless of how it goes. Looney, when are you making 7,000 Days movie? Philly? I'm gonna put you in the book as a bonus name, so that works. I have no idea how many L's and how many Y's are in there, so this is your name now. Deal with it. But the 7,000 Days movie is out, except it's a 7,000 day video. So if you go to my channel, there's a video. I transformed the nether roof, 7,000 days. That's the video because I'm switching the 1,000 day videos to sort of update videos, and then the project videos are the ones that get a bit more attention because I think it makes more sense. Changing the content around a little bit to be a better YouTuber. Trust the process. Oh my god. Also, guys, I recently discovered a completely broken strategy for growing on YouTube. I call it uploading videos. It seems to really work. Because we're above 700k and I did a ton of uploading recently. I know, crazy, right? Who would have thought? Chop chop Looney, UNCG now, Gabriel. So most of my episode 2 is recorded already. This one is the one with the biggest gap, probably. But I did so much. You guys are gonna love it. Looney too. For me, you're already the most best YouTuber. Yo, thank you. I appreciate that. Eggnog, OnlyFans when? Dude, what? Yes, OnlyFans when? Guys. I don't think there's a market. OnlyFans when is crazy. Tax, dude. Thank you for the 25. Contract. I pay Looney 1,000 USD if 122. Dude, you're doing 1,000? I thought you said you were doing 502. If 122 is end of date. If not, he streams from my bedrock world for 5 hours. Oh my god, dude. What's in writing now? Thank you for the 25. You guys are crazy. And I'm just really looking forward to the week where we hear it now. Because, like, Either I win hella bets, and that's kind of crazy, and we get to be stoked that there's an end update, or you guys get to make so much fun of me, and I'm kind of here for that too. Because if it's not the end update, dude, I'm in a deep hole right now. What do I gotta do? I gotta eat all my apples, make an enchanted, or make a netherite beacon, drive a Happy Meal to Germany, and stream 10 hours from 2 viewer bedrock rounds. Dude. Yeah, that's gonna be... It's gonna be a good week for the content, no matter how it goes. It's gonna be peak. One might say that. Oh my goodness. I'm very much here for the bets that work out well, no matter how they work out. I'm not much of a gambling man, but I love a good bet at a time because they can be so funny. What do you guys mean, sure? Have I seen this whole situation? What situation do you mean? This is fine. I have it under. I can stop whenever I want with betting on the end update. I swear, guys, I can stop whenever I want. Nina, were you here for like the last little while? Okay, guys, wait. We gotta catch Nina up. So, Nina, the bet has been raised for the end update. If it is the end update, I get a Happy Meal from you. I get to gloat forever, and I get $500 from your Dan and 1,000 from Dax Palmas. If it's not the end update, I have to eat all my enchanted golden apples, build a netherite beacon, drive to Germany to deliver a Happy Meal, and I have to stream a total of 10 hours from 2 viewer bedrock worlds. So yeah, it's you know what the stupid thing is, guys? I think we're not done. I think like some stupid bet is gonna come up before then, and I'm just gonna be like, guys, should I make a short on the bet situation right now just so it's documented? And we'll just Bro, I forgot the OnlyFans. There's no OnlyFans in the mix. This is not real. This is fake news. There's no OnlyFans on the table. This is not a part of it. Dex says Nina is joining the Bedrock Worlds. I mean, that's like, I don't get to decide what Nina does or doesn't do. So if she's up for it, like, sure. That's not on me though. Leroy, dude, thank you for the 27 months. Now all of my wish is not the end update. I want to see this all happening. honestly, like, guys, I'm kind of with Leroy here. I think like I'm kind of excited about the option of it not being an end update now for the first time ever. Rig F6 is gonna go in the book as a bonus name. HA just said if it's not the end update, I lose £1,500. That's not how money works. It's not your money until it's your money. You can't lose a thing you don't have. You can only not gain it. Although they did change the end skybox to a pulsating thing. Montgomery, like, that's true. But the real thing is that, like, the anagrams. It's so clear. Have you guys seen the anagrams of why it's certainly the end update? Those are pretty peak. The anagrams are stupid. Essentially, they're meme pictures where it just says Minecraft end update, and then there's letters circled and moved in different places. So it still says Minecraft end update, but all the letters are in a different place. It's like, we should have known, guys. It was right in front of us. I do think it's real, though. I do think, like, this is all so much more interesting than the money. Like, it just plays out well, whichever way it goes. Double A battery, you just joined. What exactly am I doing right now? So essentially, I'm doing two things. I'm betting my life on 122 being the end update, pretty much. Also, we're building trees, and I'm also claiming that I'm not really into gambling, but like people have been questioning that. I also did say I could stop whenever I wanted. Which makes me less credible, not more. Win-win deal in my book. Yeah, I agree. This is gonna be like super cool whichever way it goes. Crochet Clarinet, just adding to the conversation, you could call it Looney Fans. I could call it Looney Fans, but I don't really... I think YouTube is a decent platform. Soul says that, to be honest, I'm just hoping for more archaeology mini updates. It will never happen, but I hope. I love the self-reflection there. It's like it's not happening, but a man can dream. Dano, it's 8:30 a.m. I haven't slept because I've been grinding hardcore Minecraft. So far, so good. It's leg day. No, leg day on no sleep is not good. That's not good. And I need to get a haircut today. Okay, so skipping leg day is not an option. You know what, Dan? I think you really only have one good option here. I think you should just contemplate these things while you just play a little bit more Minecraft. You can certainly fit some more into the schedule, and then like the answer will present itself to you. This is actually the worst advice I've ever given anyone. Never skip lags. I mean, what you could do, if you really don't see it all working out, I'd probably like playing till 8:30 is not the move, but we're way past that, so let's disregard that option. What you could do is not skip leg day, but like just push the workout to tomorrow, take a rest day. But like you gotta do legs though. That's a valid strat, because you're gonna need the rest day anyway at some point. If you're not resting, then the entire workout is for nothing. It doesn't make any sense. And like you definitely didn't rest today because you didn't sleep. So maybe from all angles that's the best move. Super Smelter won't build itself. I mean, the body won't heal itself either. It kind of does that, but you gotta help it. This is quite a solid predicament to come into a stream with. I like it. Nick started his new hardcore world. Says surrounding area not the greatest on my spawn, but I just found a village. It's not a bad location. Really, you got a spruce in a cherry biome. Honestly, like, here's the thing. Spawn doesn't matter one bit. Spawn on my world, the only thing it did was make me... It's not even really the spawn. The spawn was in a cold biome, but it was those two villages over the ice river that made me decide to make the main base be sort of icy themed as well. Just because I thought it was a cool aesthetic for a world that was already so frozen over. But your spawn doesn't really decide anything for you. How much of the general area on the map is frozen, says Fire? Well, we can answer that question quite easily by just flying to a world map real quick. You can play Minecraft and run on a treadmill simultaneously. The valid, Ainsby, you can totally do that. It's possible. Challenging, but possible. Mog did a bunch of streams on a treadmill, I think. Why? To exercise and also, like, I don't know, dude. Dude, guys, I didn't even realize it was that much, but this is like the surrounding area. This is my spawn, and then this is my main base. That entire area is frozen over. And like, and this is a big world map. I don't know how many blocks across it is, but I think it's like 6,000 or something. That's a lot of cold space. I see theme of the base is fire. God, this is so bad. Amala, I don't even mind. I kind of like that. Dude, I'm out of rockets. Let's land in a place where we've never been. I don't think I've stood at this spot since I built this. RG, you're back. Welcome in, dude. Dude, I'm kind of stoked that we did that parkour practice and we actually made it. The second part of that run was really, really good. Because the beginning was actual garbage. I think like the best thing I can do now to get better at parkour from Parkour Spiral still is just do full runs. Sort of get in the like, because then I'll learn another skill on the side, which is really useful to sort of reset and relock in when you fumble. Hitting reset is like good for getting PB runs eventually, I think. But I think you miss out on a certain skill if you do it too much. And at a certain point, like that reset button is just muscle memory, which is not a good sign. Mouseless Pro, what should I have done ages ago? My base only looks good from one angle. So we need to work a little bit on the terrain around to mountain. Description of the stream over on YouTube says deGrain the base. Okay, this is pretty good. We need a couple smaller ones now. I think we start here. Do I still have enough leaves or do we need to get some more? Because I might be running out. We're solid. This message just says tree. Love it. Wait, I don't know if I actually spawn-proofed these, the other trees I made. I may have clicked one layer and then they're not spawn-proof. Let me check. Definitely looks like 2. Yeah, that's 2. I was smart. I actually did it right. Let me actually check where the next tree goes. think I kind of want to put it here in this pocket. Quick sip of water, guys. Yo, I did the very classic me thing where I just chucked the glass. Chugged, not chucked. I think on this one we go 4 and that shaves off 2 layers. Two villagers have scammed the hell out of you, Fishy. What did they do? Why the hell did they do that? What did they do? What was the scam? Are YouTube display names being removed? Was it a question or a statement, Fire? That's a question. Oh, I'm like, I don't think. I think we're stuck with these handles. We had a little bit of a couple weeks ago. It looked like a test. Then it came back. I think there's a pretty decent chance that display names in chats get removed. It really, really sucks. Like I'm gonna miss Fake Dream. I don't know what the benefit for YouTube is. It might be literally impersonation that they're trying to combat, but it just sucks because like if you're streaming for a while, you know people in your chat by their display names, so it's like I don't recognize half of you guys, while I totally would, which sucks. Gotta go, Looney. Have fun building the rest of the trees. Thank you, dude. Like, I know that Gruner Geyer was formerly known as Quill. Like, I'm starting to learn it, but it's annoying. It really does help, guys, with the trees. And as soon as we get to the point where we have a couple, we're going to do this thing we did here, where we plant normal spruce trees and then put snow on those. And that's when it really starts filling in and feeling like an actual... We need a lot of flipping trees though, dude. When did I plant the small ones? Those have been there for ages. Like, thousands of days, I think. Dude, I want to try that again. That was a tricky clutch, but I could do it. Dude, that is hard. How do people do that? Like the speedrunners and them. The manhunt folks. That was almost... I want to get that. I'm sorry, we're sidetracked. It is what it is. Dude, nice! Yo, I want to practice that. That's a sick skill to be able to do. That actually felt super hype. I think the reaction said it all. The manhunt folks. There's more manhunt folks than you know. Like that's the whole thing. There's like so many manhunts being uploaded. Imagine speedrunners feel cool because their movements are so smooth. Dude, it's like, that's a crazy level people play at. Dude, why do I miss the phantoms if they come at me from a mile away? It's so dumb. That's like the 10th time that happened today. It could be fresh animations messing with where the hitbox is at. But like, I think it's just me being bad. Because on that one, like I didn't even click close to where the phantom was. I still can't believe they won the mob, but that comment goes hard. Phantoms are fine, guys. You know, the one thing that I hate about phantoms is they're actually really bad for content. Because like the sounds are just so flippin' annoying. And they're like loud. But like you can just right click a bat and hit escape and then you're fine. You can make the sounds better, of course. If you have like, it's not in my resource pack folder. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know where you get the motivation to build. It's such a long and frustrating process. Called the Hypixel nerd. Dude, I think it's just personal preference. Like, I really flippin' like building because my favorite thing is just making things. And then it's not that hard to get the motivation for it because the motivation is just there. Yo, I'm not gonna get night vision if it's literally about to turn daytime because we'll have 8 minutes of bright everything. Hitboxes are weird even in vanilla. Its center slightly above their head. No, like, guys, there's no excuse for my aiming. I was literally just awful. I appreciate you guys trying to talk me out of it, but like I was just bad. Explorator's great contribution to the stream here. That was Did you guys see how hard I struggled to jump in a 1-block hole there? Let's pretend that didn't happen. Talking about how awesome speedrunners move, that's not it. Guys, there's low-key like an idea that hardcore players are actually really bad at Minecraft. This is like in the greater Minecraft niche where people also like get really good at parkour or PvP or whatever. There's sort of a consensus that hardcore players are just not that good, which is kind of valid. It's just it's a different thing. But it's not wrong, you know? You know, also the category is flexible, you know? Because like, if you're gonna evaluate how skilled at the game Minecraft players are, and then you go to the category hardcore players, the first name that comes up is like Luke the Notable. It's gonna be like, nah. I mean, really good at building emerald towers. Great comedy writer. As for the actual gameplay, I don't know. I think Luke memes this himself. I don't know if he's got better, by the way, because like he's still uploading, and he might actually Dude, imagine he just get cracked one day. That'd be great. He totally could, because like I think, guys, that people who like get the who understand the skill of getting good at anything can get good at everything. Even if you're like really, really trash at something, like for example, you have no rhythm, so there's no way in hell you could be a musician. It's just not true. You could totally do it. It's gonna take more work, but you can totally do it. Fire just said in voice chat, it's a matter of motivation, and that's totally valid. Like, it's just gonna take a lot of work to get past being actually bad at something. Like, you can start in a disadvantageous position. For example, you want to be a tennis player, but you have no arms. No, wait, no, that's different. That's different. You have a hard time aiming. You can get past that. That derailed. I'm sorry. No, but seriously, back to what I was saying. You can't be really bad at something at a given moment in time and just figure out why you're bad at it. Step by step, sort of navigate all the weaknesses and get better at it. Here's a great practical example. I go to the gym to pick up heavy things and put them back on the floor. Like, this is the thing I do. When you do that for a little while, you're gonna get stronger. However, muscles are built from different muscle fibers. So if you just lift heavy weights, you're gonna get better at lifting heavy weights, but you're not gonna get better at lifting heavy weights for many repetitions. You're also not gonna get better at lifting light weights for many repetitions. So you could pick up something that, in comparison to what you normally pick up, is essentially nothing. You could still have a very, very hard time lifting that for 40 or 50 repetitions, because you're actually going to need to do something different to be able to do that better, which is lift something light or light-ish for many repetitions, and then the muscle fibers that do that will react to it. They'll get stronger. Everything works in that particular way. You gotta just find whatever weakness you have and adapt for it. So in the case of the gym, what you do is you lift heavy for a little while until you start slowing down in your progress, and then you start lifting light for a little while, but for more reps. You get stronger there. Then when you get back to the heavier weights, you're going to be able to lift them for more times. Figure out why that happened. It's not complicated, and the principle applies to everything. Now, where does the next tree go? I think it goes over here. Smooth as butter, welcome back. I do remember. Your hardcore amplified video was making. Ended up getting 1,800 views. Got me 40 subs. Nice, dude. Last two videos after that, I've gotten over 1K. That's cool. Can you sort of capture in words what people like more about it than the thing you made before it? Because that's like, if you can vocalize that, you can say that, that's the next step. Dude, I love Breeze Ball so much. Soul says, I think a lot of problems have to do with how much time and effort it takes to get good at something. I can't write because I've written a lot of stuff, but it would take more effort than it's worth to me to be anything more than stunningly mediocre at video games. This is completely it. So if there's no like, and this is what Fire said when it's a matter of motivation. Realistically, right, you only have so much time in your day, week, month, and you got to choose where that time goes. You could get good at everything or anything. Doesn't matter. You gotta actually do it. Doesn't mean you actually gotta do it. But if it's like, if it's actually your dream and it's the one thing you want to do, but you feel like you're terrible at it, you can still choose to go and do it. You just gotta understand that it's like a hard choice you're making. And if it's a hard choice, it's gonna take years of actually doing the work and not skating around it, because a lot of the time that's what ends up happening. People want to do something really difficult, but they don't really want to do it to the point where they're actually willing enough to do all the work. So they kind of do it a little bit, And then they start feeling down on themselves because it's not working. Either do it or don't do it, and both of those are super valid choices, but you gotta pick one. Because doing something in the middle just hurts. Have I finished a red building inside my base? No. I wanted to take a little, I wanted to take a stream away from it, not because I thought it was going poorly, but because I think it needs a little bit of grindy work so we can have like a stream where we actually see progress on it, rather than get stuck doing the same thing for a couple streams in a row. Let me show you the progress though. Is that Snowy Mountain my house? Potion Master, you know it is. Welcome in, dude. This is the state of affairs on the red building. I actually saw it this morning, and I was I got to step away from it for a little bit, and sometimes that helps with design too. But this morning I liked it a lot more. The way this pathway goes through those pillars at the base is actually going to be super cool. It's a little dark here, but I don't want to pull up the night vision because we're going out again. Crochet clarinet. I'm getting good at sending corporate emails. Very valuable skill, actually. Luna, welcome to the stream, by the way. Thank you for tuning in today. Beacon, how am I feeling today? Dude, I'm feeling so much better than I was a few days ago. I had a cold. It was no big deal, but it messed me up, dude. It's just annoying because one of my nostrils we closed at all times, which is just, it's super annoying. It's not bad, it's not terrible, but it just takes a lot of sort of energy you don't really notice or something. I don't know how to explain it better than that. You're down, this bet is crazy. The moment 122 is gonna get released, it's gonna be so cool. Whichever way it goes. Some things will take more effort for people, says Soul. Let me read this message. But everyone is capable of doing anything with the right amount of time and effort. The problem really mostly happens when the effort eclipses the amount of time and energy that you reasonably have. This is true. This is true. You got to be really honest with yourself and whether something is attainable. The fact that it's possible, even though it's highly unlikely, does not mean that it can't happen or it won't happen. But if it's like super unlikely, you gotta be super honest to yourself in how you reflect on the energy that it will take. Because if you really want to do it, but you reasonably can't actually do it, trying it for an extended amount of time is also gonna hurt, because you sort of, you end up, I don't know how to say it. Can't find the English word for it. There's a very specific word for it. Disillusioned is what I want to say. Jump boost is actually such a big helper in building. It's like mini breeze balls, but permanent. Permanent mini breeze balls. Love it. No reset parkour runs are fun. Dude, it's a really good way of getting good at something. Mickey, do you do no reset back-to-back runs often, or do you usually reset when it's not a good one? Ain't no way that I'm outside of that beacon range. Was I? Was I not? You know what's the most irritating thing for me, says Fishy? being good at something but not seeing any progress. You know you can do better, but it's just a brick wall you're hitting. Fishy, this kind of relates to what I just said about like going to the gym and getting stronger but not getting better at doing many repetitions of something, because you just don't, you have the strength but you don't have the endurance. If you hit a brick wall in any skill, you're essentially running into this. Like you're good at some part of it, but you're really quite bad at something else that's holding you back, and you haven't yet figured out what that something is. So instead of like just hitting your head into that brick wall that you're sort of experiencing, you got to figure out what you're doing wrong. This is why coaching is a valuable thing, because if somebody is way better at you, they can spot what you're doing wrong. They can tell you fix this, you fix it, and you're better. You can also do that by yourself, but like you gotta find the holes in your game if it's a game, and just it's self-reflection is what's needed. Customer, that's you with art. I think a lot of the time this ends up as like sort of you doing the same thing over and over again. Sometimes also, guys, when you're getting good at something, it's difficult, uncomfortable, and not very appealing to be bad at it again. What I mean by that is like you probably lean into the parts of the skill set where you're better, rather than sort of exploring where you're bad. And then sometimes you gotta lose a bunch of games to practice a skill that you're lacking in, and it can be more fun to just rely on what you can do and win the games, but it's not gonna get you any better. Potion Master, you're gonna drink all the 7-Up? I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. If that bottle's just standing there, looking at you... Oh, that was a cool hit. Dude, that one Phantom was making a lot of noise. I got burned out last semester, says Crochet Clarinet. It's been hard to get motivated for more school this semester, so breaks are okay. Breaks are big. Kind of neat those. It's so weird that when you can't actually get into one block hole with your Elytra, you just spam it, it still works. My preference for clean gameplay doesn't like that. Dude, Potion Master has all the good advice. I should start eating Doritos and drinking Mountain Dew. That's all that. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Okay, I think, guys, we gotta build this one in, fill this layer, then do the sides, and then we snowfly it. I'm starting to sound like an American. What did I say now? Oh, the Mountain Dew and Doritos? That was Potion Master, not me. Dude, I know why I'm missing the guys, talking about skills and finding the holes in it. I literally just realized why I've been missing the phantoms. It's because they kind of dive down on approach, so I just overshot the aim. We can take that one hit as a data point where we say, oh yeah, he's got it now. But I definitely noticed what I was doing wrong there. I was talking to Clown, and Clown was practicing PvP with Marlo. Marlo is like the best. Like, not as in one of the best, but as in tier 1 in everything. And Clown was practicing PvP with Marlo, but also like going over the how do you get better at something. And essentially they were working at like identifying what Clown's bad habits were, and then one by one trying to replace them with better habits to become a better player. That's sort of a mentality. Lights on the trees during the holidays. Oh, dude, I wish if there was like a data pack that would just do that. Or a resource pack where it's like one in every spruce leaves gets it. Because I'm not going to put lights in all these trees and then remove them again. But it'd be so cool. Looney, keep a lookout for Enderman. You heard you have a weakness? Dark, not you. Not you as well. Dude, so many people have said something today. I was just chatting with my friends. I tried to look at Ash and all of a sudden I'm dead. It's a Hard Knock Live. You know, guys, this is how you mess up in Naked and Afraid. You forget to be afraid, but you're still naked. And then you just get wrecked. I need a night vision potion. I got to. Still building trees, Athena. With a big base, it takes a little while before you get it done. I can stop using the night vision anytime I want. I could, but it's not really worth it right now. Redstone Christmas light in the trees that you can turn on and off. I mean, yes, we could, but redstone lamps are just not going to make for great Christmas lights. They're a bit bland in their texture. We could do it if we made like this tree trunks out of observer chains, but it's not really worth it. Okay, snow on the bottom. And then guys, get your keyboards ready. If you're not in the book yet, you want to put your name in chat in a minute. Because we're heading to the Hall of Fame to call it a day and call it a week. Amethyst buds. I mean, there's lots of things that will work, but normally I don't want to have Christmas trees here. And I don't want to decorate the trees and then have to remove all the stuff. It's work. We just want the base to look good. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. That was a beautiful clutch. I love that. Okay, let's... you know what I should do, guys? I should put a couple music discs in here. But right now, we only have this one. I don't think Athena was in the book. Looney, remember? End update? Dude, I'm never gonna forget. Tech list is goes in the book. Thank you for being here. We'll put Mickey Cat in. Crochet clarinet. Still a banger. Aiden Speed Tafra. We'll put in Foxy Broxy as well. Teddy Boy Bird. And then we're on to page 4. Smooth as butter. Soul's already in. Potion Master goes in. Dax Falls was in the book. Of course. We'll put in AJ. We'll put in Fire. We'll put in Nina. We'll put in Lulu. 3 U's, 30 Eric. Viking Pilot. Yo, dude, good to see you. Put in me. Heck yeah. Looney, let's go. Dano makes it in. Dude, thank you for being here. Think I'll go to bed, hit the gym later tonight? That's the right move. I support that choice. Go get some sleep. We'll put Obscene in the book. Oh, who literally requests the name Noodles. PPP goes, Rife 4MF goes in the book. Amala Perry makes it in. Lepua, I got you. We'll put in Montgomery. Oh. Here comes the drop. Dude, is there no next line anymore? Montgomery. And then we have Gravestone Corner. Big Grim. That's a good name. August 24th. Montgomery, why not you? You're in, dude. August 24th, 2025. Wait. Mini Cupcake. Bonus name. Guys, thank you so much for watching today. Thank you for tuning in this week. I appreciate it. It was good coming back. I'll be back on Thursday because we're changing the streaming schedule. Community post on that coming up. And I'll be recording a hell of a lot of UHCG the next few days. Thank you for being here. See you soon. Until next one. Looney out. And if you're watching on Twitch,